everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we are making number 185 granny square of our 365 days of granny squares. This one is so cool. It's called Flower Center Granny Square, and that's what it looks like. It looks like a flower in the center. We are making it with puff stitches and popcorn stitches. You guys, this is like so fabulous. I love this square. It turned out so beautifully. I have to say a big thank you to Lynn for allowing us to use this pattern in this project. She is the designer over at Da's Crochet Connection. So make sure you're checking out that link at the bottom of my blog. So the link in the description of this video will have the link to my blog, but then if you scroll down to the bottom of my blog post, you'll see number 185 Granny Square, and it will say Flower Center Granny Square by Da's Crochet Connection. So you can click that and follow along with her written pattern today. I am omitting the last round in this pattern, but you can go on to making round 8. It is the traditional granny square pattern on that last round, so it's really simple. But my square turned out to be a little bigger than I expected it, so I just ended on round 7 here. But if you want to make a bigger square, you can go on to making the last round. Just follow along with that written pattern. So like I said, today's pattern has the puff stitch, the popcorn stitch, and then the traditional granny stitch. So this is like an awesome square, you guys. I mean, any square that has popcorn stitches is my favorite. You obviously know that. It has more of a 3D popping up effect, which looks really cool. So in today's square, I'm using an eclectic amount of colors. I'm using 5 different colors today, and this is a Red Heart Super Saver yarn. This is just a 10-ply yarn. It's a worsted weight yarn, but you can use any double knitting or chunky yarn that you have. Also, this is a size 4 medium, so I don't know if I said that it was a 10-ply. But you can also use an H-size hook for this project. I'm using an H-size hook in all 365 days of granny squares. You can use a bigger or smaller hook depending on your tension, but I'm demonstrating an H hook with all of these squares. You're also going to need a scissor and a yarn needle because we'll be cutting our yarn and sewing in our ends, and those tools just come in handy. Before we start, I want to mention there are other links in the description of this video. So there's not only the link to my blog, but there's also a link to my Facebook and Instagram. Make sure to follow me on both pages. Share your photo in the comment section of today's post on Facebook. And then on Instagram, make sure to hashtag 365 days of granny squares and hashtag YARNutopia so I can see your work. I can double tap that and, you know, comment on my faves. Let me see what colors you come up with your popcorn stitches. Just have that pop-in color. I really am excited about this square today. So let's see what you've got on your hooks today. Also, you can follow me on Snapchat and snap me your photos of today's square. A lot of you have been snapping me your squares, and I absolutely love seeing them. I try to snap back as much as I can. So my Snapchat's open to all. Also, I'd like to say a big thank you to my dad, Fuad, Azmat, for taking the time to make these videos with us. He's our videographer, editor, and photographer for all of our videos. So make sure you subscribe to our channel here on YouTube so you can get the update on when he posts our next one, which will be tomorrow. So let's get started in making number 185 granny square. Let's start out with a slip knot. So put your short end over your long end, fold that down, and then pull that through. Pull it tight, insert your hook, and we can start. So to start off, it says you can start off with the magic circle, but I am going to start off by chaining 2. So yarn over and pull through 1 and 2. And now in the second chain from the hook, I'm going to put 8 single crochet. So the loop on the hook doesn't count, so count 1 and 2 right in here. We're going to go in to that chain, then yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, that is a single crochet. So again, go into that chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So that's 2. Go back into that chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So that's 3. This is 4, 5, 6. You can see I'm working in a circular form as well. 7 and 8. And then we're going to slip stitch to the very first single crochet of this round. So if you need to, count back 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right in here, just go in the front loop and the back loop underneath both loops, and then yarn over, pull through, and pull through the loop on your hook. Okay, that is round 1. Done. You could decide to change the color at this point. I am not going to, but you can fasten off here and start round 2 in any stitch around. But I'm just going to go up from here, and what we're going to do is make a puff stitch. So what we're going to do is chain up 1, so yarn over, pull through, and now we're going to puff stitch in each stitch around and make sure there's a chain 1 in between each one of them. So what we're going to do is yarn over, go into this first stitch that we just slip stitched into and chained up 1 in. We're going to go into that stitch, then yarn over, pull through and pull up, hold it. We're going to yarn over, go back into that stitch, then yarn over and pull through and pull up. So now there's 5 loops on the hook. We're going to do that one more time. Yarn over, go into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, pull up. So now we have 7 loops on the hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 7 of those loops. Okay, and then chain 1. So that is our popcorn, chain 1. So we're going to do that in each stitch around. So in this next stitch right here, we're going to yarn over, go into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, pull up, yarn over, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through and pull up, yarn over, go back in, yarn over, pull through and pull up. So now you should have 7 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 7 of those loops. So there's your popcorn stitch, and then we're going to chain 1. So yarn over and pull through. Again, go into the next stitch, so yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, so until you have 7 loops on your hook, then yarn over and pull through all 7 of those loops, and then chain 1. So just do that in each stitch around. Just do a popcorn stitch and make sure you chain 1 in between each one of those, and then I'll meet you up and we'll go on to round 3 together. Alright, finishing this round, just make sure to chain 1, and then we're going to slip stitch to the first puff stitch of this round. So right in here, go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. Now you can decide if you want to change color at this point. I'm not going to yet. I'm going to change color at round 4. But for round number 3, we're going to chain up 1, and we're going to put a single crochet in each puff stitch and in each chain 1 space. So we're going to have a total of 16 single crochets on this round. We're just going to go right into the same stitch that we just slip stitched into. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then go into the chain 1 space, whoopsie, right here. You can go in between the stitches, just this gap here. Go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Then into this puff stitch, which is right here. Go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, then in between the stitches, in the chain 1 space, single crochet. So like I said, you should have 16 single crochets at the end of round 3, and then I'll meet you up. I'm going to change color for round 4. Alright, when I'm finished this round, it kind of like bowled up for me a little bit, but that is okay because it will straighten out in this next round. So I'm going to slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round. You should have 16 single crochet, like I said. So just slip stitch to the beginning. And now I'm going to fasten off this color. If you're not changing color, just chain up 3 and go on to round 4 with me. But I'm going to chain 1 and cut this color, pull it through, pull tight. On this next round, if you are changing color, you can start in any stitch around. I'm just going to go right into that same one though. And then I'm going to pick up my new color, hook that on the hook and pull it through, and then chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to do my favorite popcorn stitches. We are going to make a beginning popcorn stitch in the same stitch here. So this is a chain of 3 counting as our first double crochet, and our popcorn stitches are going to consist of 4 stitches. So it's going to be 4 double crochets. So yarn over, go in, so we're going to make 3 in this first one since this chain of 3 counts as a stitch. So yarn over, go in to the same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And again, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So now it looks like there's 4 double crochet in there. Pull up this loop, just like that, remove your hook from there, go into the first chain of 3 here, the third chain at the top here, insert your hook, put that loop back on your hook, okay, pull it tighter, and then pull that through that chain 3. Stitch just like that. So it kind of folds everything in half, kind of like that. And then we're going to chain 1. So yarn over and pull through 1. And now we're going to put a regular popcorn stitch into the next stitches, in the rest of these stitches around. So, and then we're going to chain 1 in between them. So a regular popcorn stitch, we have to put 4 double crochet in this next stitch. So yarn over, go into this next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 double crochet in that same stitch, then pull up this loop, remove your hook, go into the first double crochet of that grouping, 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4th one right there, go in, go put this on your hook again, this loop, pull that tight, and then pull it through that stitch so that everything kind of folds in half. And then we're going to chain 1, so yarn over, pull through. And then we're just going to repeat that in each stitch around. So put 4 double crochet in this next stitch, so yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so that was 1, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Remove your hook from this loop, pull this up like that, remove the hook, go into the first double crochet of that group there, so that 4, the first one of the 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4 right here, go in, put that loop on your hook and pull it tight, and then pull that loop through that stitch. Whoops. Just like that. Okay, and then pull tight so that makes the popcorn, just like that. Then we're going to chain 1, and then popcorn in the next stitch. So at the end of this round, you'll have 16 popcorn stitches and 16 chain 1 spaces. So I will meet you up at the end of this round, and we'll go on to round 5 together. When you're finishing this round, make sure to chain your 1 and then slip stitch to the beginning popcorn stitch. So what I usually do is kind of separate these stitches, and you can see that hole right in there. Just go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. Pull tight. And I'm going to fasten off this color. If you're not changing color, slip stitch into this chain 1 space right here. So just go in and then yarn over, pull through and through, and then chain up 3 and go on to round 5 with me. But I'm going to chain 1 here and cut this yarn, pull it through and pull tight. I'm going to insert my hook into any chain 1 space. So I'm just going to go right into this one right here. And then I'm going to pick up my new color, hook that on my hook, and pull that through. And then I'm going to chain up 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay? In this same chain 1 space, we are going to make our corner. So we're going to put 2 double crochet. So yarn over, go into the same chain 1 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And again, yarn over, go into the same chain 1 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay? Then For our corner, we're going to chain 2, so 1 and 2, and then in the same chain 1 space we've been working in, we're going to put 3 more double crochet in there. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1, 2, and 3. So there's our corner. 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochet, because this chain up 3 at the beginning counts as a double crochet. Now we're going to hop right into the next chain 1 space between these popcorn stitches, and we're going to put 3 half double crochets in there. So a half double crochet is yarn over, go into this chain 1 space, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 of the loops on your hook. Okay, that's a half double crochet. So again, yarn over, go into that space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Okay, and then one more time, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Okay, so there's 3 half double crochets in there. Then we're going to hop into the next chain 1 space after this popcorn right here, and we're going to put 3 single crochet in there. So go in, no yarning over, just go in, then yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2. So that's a single crochet. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And again, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So there's 3 single crochets in there. Then we're going to hop to the next chain 1 space, and we're going to put 3 half double crochets in there. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 of the loops on your hook. Okay, that's our half double crochet. So that was 1, this is 2, and 3. Okay, in this next space right here, we're going to make our corner stitches. So that's 3 double crochet, so yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So 3 double crochet, so that was 1, this is 2, and 3. Then we have to chain, let's see here, what did I say? Chain 2, so yarn over, pull through, 1 and 2. And then we're going to put 3 more double crochets into that same space. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So 1, 2, and 3. And now we're just going to repeat what we did to make our square. So in the next chain 1 space, we have to put 3 half double crochets. So if you're unsure, again, I'm not going to go through what a half double crochet is anymore in this video, but if you know how to do or if you don't know how to do a half double crochet, you can always rewind to when I was doing it before and learn how to do it there. So we're going to put 3 half double crochet in this next space. Then in this next space here, 3 single crochets. So again, 1, 2, and 3. And then in the next space here, it gets 3 half double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. And then the next space gets our corner. So this next chain 1 space right here, we're going to put 3 double crochet, chain 2, and then 3 more double crochets in the same chain space, in the same space there. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and so there's 6 stitches in the same space here. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, there's our corner. Then we're just going to repeat, so put a half double or 3 half double crochets in this next chain 1 space. 1, 2, 3. Then 3 single crochet in the next chain 1 space. 1, 2, and 3. Then 3 half double crochets in the next chain 1 space. 1, 2, and 3. And then the next chain 1 space gets our last corner. So that's 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. Then chain 2, 1, 2, and then 3 more double crochets in there. If I am going a little too fast for you, you can always pause this video or rewind it. But then we're just going to finish off our last side here. We're just going to put 3 half double crochets in the next chain 1 space, then 3 single crochets in the next chain 1 space. Oops, single crochet, silly me. No yarning over. 1, 2, and 3. And then in the last chain 1 space on this round, it gets 3 half double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. Awesome. So now we can slip stitch to the beginning chain of 3 of this round. 1, 2, 3, right in there. Just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and through. I am going to fasten off this color and change my color. I'm going to grab that real quick, and then I'll come back and we'll go on to the next round. Alright, to fasten off your color, I'm just going to chain 1 and cut this yarn, and then pull that through and pull tight. If you were not going to change color, you could slip stitch in the next 2 stitches and into the chain 2 of the corner, and then chain up 3 and go on to the next round with me. But I am going to grab my new color and hook it on the hook and pull that through. Actually, before I go on, I wanted to just admire how cool this looks. It actually looks almost like a perfect mini square. And if you wanted to make little mini squares for something, like if you had a big blanket and wanted to make like little patchwork blanket, this would be a perfect square. It just looks like a sunflower or whatever in the middle, and it's just a really nice small square. But I'm going to make this bigger. So what we're going to do is chain up 3 in the corner, chain 2 space here. 1, 2, and 3, and that counts as our first double crochet of this round. And for round 6, we're going to put 2 double crochet in the same space. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and again, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and in the same chain 2 space, we're going to put 3 more double crochet. So 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to chain 1, so yarn over, pull through, 1, and in between these groupings of 3 stitches, we're going to put 3 stitches in between those groupings, okay? So you skip these 3 double crochets here, and right before our half double crochets start, we're going to put 3 double crochets in this gap right here. So put 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3. And then chain 1 in between these groupings. So chain 1, hop to the next, after this half double crochet grouping, right before the single crochet grouping, there is a space in there. If you can't find it, stretch your yarn out so you can see it. Don't be afraid to, manipulate this so you can get your stitches in here. Put 3 double crochet in there. 1, 2, and 3. Then don't forget chain 1. And then after this single crochet grouping and right before this half double crochet grouping, there is a space as well right in here. Put your 3 double crochet in there. 1, 2, and 3. Then chain 1, and then right after this half double crochet grouping, right before our corner stitches here, we're going to put 3 double crochet in there. 1, 2, and 3. And now we're going to chain 1, and now we're in the chain 2 corner space here. So we're going to put 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochet. So 1, 2, and 3. Then chain 2, 1, 2, and then 3 more double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and now we're just going to repeat what we did on this side for this side and each side around. So between each grouping, we're going to chain 1 and then put 3 double crochet in between those groupings, then chain 1, 3 double crochet in between the next grouping, chain 1 until we get to the corner, and we're going to chain 1, and then in the corners we're putting 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochet. If that is confusing for you, or if you're getting stuck on this round, repeating this pattern, just follow along with the written pattern that is linked at the bottom of my blog. So check that out. You can follow along. The pattern is written very nicely, very clear, so you can read along with that and know where to put your stitches. So I'll just meet you up at the end of this round and we'll go on to the next round together. When you're finishing this round, make sure to chain your 1 and then slip stitch to the beginning, chain up 3 of this round, 1, 2, 3, just like that. Yarn over, pull through, and through. At this point, I am going to change color. If you're not changing color, slip stitch into these next 2 stitches and into the corner, chain 2 space, and chain up 3 and go on to the next round with me, but I'm going to chain 1 here, cut this yarn, and pull this through, pull it tight. I'm going to insert my hook into this corner space, and pick up the new color. And now we're going back to the roots, you guys. We are going to do the traditional granny stitch on this round. So chain up 3, put 2 double crochet in the same space. We're just repeating our corners from the last round. So 2 double crochet, then chain 2, 1, 2, and then 2 more double crochet, or I'm sorry, 3 double crochet into the same corner space. So it looks like there's 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochet, because this chain up 3 counts as a stitch, okay, and that's all in the same chain 2 corner space. Okay, just the same repeat as what we did in the last round. Now we're just going to chain 1 and put 3 double crochet in the next chain 1 space. 1, 2, 3, then chain 1 and put 3 double crochet in the next chain 1 space. 1, 2, 3, then chain 1, 3 double crochet in the next chain 1 space. 1, 2, and 3, then chain 1, 3 double crochet in the next chain 1 space. 1, 2, 3, then chain 1, 3 double crochet in the last chain 1 space on this side. 1, 2, 3, and then in the corners we're going to chain 1, and for corners we're putting 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochet. So it's that simple. So then we're just going to repeat, then chain 1 and put 3 double crochet in the next chain 1 space, then chain 1, repeat that until you get to the next corner, and in the corners we're putting our 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochet. Then chain 1 and just repeat. So I'm just going to do that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up when I'm about to fasten off. When you come back around, make sure to chain that 1 and then slip stitch to the beginning, chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, right at the top there. Just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and through. Now, in the written pattern, there is a round 8 that you can go on to, just repeating round 7. So if you're not changing color, just slip stitch in the next 2 stitches and into this chain 2 space, and then just repeat round 7. But I am going to fasten off here. My square is as big as I want it to be. So I'm just going to chain 1 and cut this yarn and pull that through, pull tight, and then I'm going to grab my yarn needle and I'm going to sew in my end. Also, if you wanted to go on to another round, you could fasten off like this and sew in your end, and then put it on a new color in the corner and just repeat the round 7 with a new color. So you can really, you know, get versatile with this pattern and make another round if you want to. Just follow along with the written pattern that she has on the blog. So there it is. Now you may need to block this. It is a little bit wonky right here and here. So you may need to, you know, stretch it out, kind of make it pretty. May need to block it. So like pin it down in the square, stretch it out, and then spray it with like a water. I just spray mine with water, plain water. You can have some type of, I don't know, like when you block something, do you spray it with some type of like chemical or like a specific like hardener or something. I don't know. Leave a comment to this video. Let me know how you block your stuff. But I have to say, there it is, number 185 granny square. So a big thank you to Da's Crochet Connection for allowing us to use this pattern in this project. Make sure to check out those links in the description of this video. Link to the blog, link to the Facebook, link to the Instagram, share your photos, all that good stuff. Subscribe to my channel here on YouTube, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Happy hooking!